What is up, peoples? What is up? I'm Kermit, your host. Welcome to Blake 610 Sports and Life. Before we get started, I need you guys to like and subscribe. Trying to get my numbers up, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Before we start again, I really want you guys to clear your mind. What you have heard about this thing about Deion Sanders. I know you have your opinions, but let's look at it. Try to have a clear mind. All right, was Deion Sanders wrong for leaving Jackson State? Let me ask you that question again. Was Deion Sanders wrong for leaving Jackson State? I'm going to answer that question for you guys. I say yes, he was wrong. No, just joking. I think that was the right thing he should have done. Leave Jackson State because Deion Sanders wasn't appreciated at the end. He wasn't appreciated. He said what he was going to do, and he did what he said he was going to do. That's the least what you can do is when somebody comes in a position and they do the things that they have on video that they said they were going to do. And he did more. But he's called a sellout. Deion, you a sellout. You a sellout because you're leaving. All right, he brought a winning mentality there. He bought stuff for the kids. He fixed up the facilities. Some of the facilities was in such bad shape. And you know how he fixed up the facilities? With his own money from his salary. But he's a sellout, though. But he's a sellout. I want you guys to listen to his one of the things he said during one of his last interviews.
The cat out of the bag, man. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Never once did I say they're going to put a tombstone with my name on it at Jackson State. So I wasn't going to die here. Everything I said I would do, I did. Everything I said I wanted to happen, I tried my darnest to make it happen. But when I don't fit into someone else's plan and purpose, now there's ridicule. That's where the dysfunction comes. I reached a point where I said to myself, so at what point do we keep dominating that you don't get mad at us for dominating? But it comes a time that that's not what it's all about for me. I'm a winner. I've always won. I'm going to win. Y'all know that. But it's bigger than that. It's about increasing enrollment. It's about the safety of students. It's about going to the next level, not just in football. And I reached a point where I had a real conversation with the Lord. Now, it's funny how you believe the Lord when he said to come here, but you don't believe me when I tell you the Lord may tell me to do otherwise.
Guys, you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear what he just said? Everybody was on him. But he had his plan. Deion Sanders was set. He knew what he was going to do. He knew he was going to do for Jackson State. And Jackson State, instead of saying thank you for the years you have here, we're going to take up the mantle and go from there. They began to call him out, call him all these names, going on Twitter and on social media, calling them this, calling that, some players calling them that. But it's not. It's never a good thing. Think about what the man did for Jackson State. He put their name on the map. He represented them on ESPN, a lot of places. He got people to know that he was there at Jackson State. And then to top it off, he was winning. It's not like he was losing, he was winning. He was winning. Now, I want you guys to also look at this Look at his first speech when he was sorry, excuse me, lost the word. When he was announced as the new Jackson State um, coach. I want you guys to look at that. I want you to look at this one. All right, let's look at this one.
These are tears that you don't understand the prayers that has been made. These are tears that has accompanied me through this journey. These are tears of satisfaction, Mr. President. These are tears of joy, Ashley. These are tears that just establish how proud I am to stand before my people. I said to stand before my people. I never read nothing. I usually come right off my cap, but it's a couple things that I wanted to truly establish. I believe that God led me here, not man. I'm going to say that real slow. I believe that God led me here, not man, because man didn't believe that I was coming. W.C. Gordon, Jackie Slater, Lynn Barney, Robert Brazile, Eddie Payton, late Walter Payton, Jimmy Smith, and Houston Hoover, who drove me to every game, established a tradition here that I believe that we can reestablish. I believe the men that I sat and looked into their eyes on a Zoom call yesterday can win SWAC championships. I believe the sonic boom is the best thing since peanut butter and jelly. I believe that our commitment to excellence academically can continue. I believe that our student enrollment can increase. I believe that the crime in this community could cease. I believe that these young men that we're raising is going to be pillars in the community, not only professional football players, but professionals. I believe that the coaching staff that we assembled that has a cumulative of 84 years of professional playing and coaching experience together combined can teach, reach, educate, inform, and can lead these kids to excellence. I'm foolish enough to believe, do you believe? I believe that a stadium that gets 30,000, which is wonderful for HBCUs, but it holds 60,000. I believe that we can fill it. I love the way you tailgate. I love the tradition, but I believe that you go now get your butt in the stadium and watch this. I believe that all the people that you know with a child that has a D1 potential or a Power 5 potential that can now choose Jackson State. I believe that our coaching staff is going to go into every hood, every barbershop, every soul food joint, every nook and cranny, every grandmother's house to recruit these dogs because we have 99 players that has been drafted into the NFL, but I believe up under my watch, we're going to have 100. I believe that it's some wonderful things that's going to happen if we unite together because I believe in unity. I believe in every person sitting up on the stage. They wouldn't be on the stage if they didn't have that intangible, that je ne sais quoi, that thing that separates them from the rest. And I believe with your help, with your assistance,
that we could be a pillar of all HBCUs. See, I'm foolish enough to believe that. Do you believe? We're looking for players that are fast, smart, tough, and disciplined. We have coaches that are competent. We have coaches that are committed. We have coaches that will challenge. We have coaches that are just awesome men that cannot wait for this opportunity because some of them are sacrificing because you know why? Because they believe. Now, if I could believe that, can you match me?
You see what he was saying, guys? And I didn't play all the rest of it because the rest of it is like 4 minutes more. But he didn't talk about he was going to stay there forever or even die on the sword there forever. But he's a sellout. You call him a sellout. He's called a sellout. Believe it. I was looking at the Breakfast Club with when Dr. Umar Johnson was there. Dr. Umar Johnson is somebody who's just the voice for the people, African Americans of the United States, and the things that they go through. He always had something to say. He called Deion Sanders a sellout. He said he's a sellout. He said he's a sellout because he's leaving to a to go to a PWI school. But if you know anything about Deion, or if you've seen him as a player, he's a very flashy person and he wants to do everything big. So his vision is big. His vision is big, so big and very big that I don't believe Jackson State could hold him. He said what he was going to do and did what he said he was going to do. But he's a sellout. Dr. Umar called him a sellout. He's a sellout. He was screaming. He said, he's a sellout. I said, my man is not a sellout. I'm going to put this question to you guys. Would you stay after you give part of your salary to fix up a place? And then the place after a while calls you a sellout. You fixing up the place. You fix it up and helping all the people in the place. Then you're called a sellout. Would you stay? And you get no thanks. And what happens to you is even worse. Listen what happened to you. Your office is broken in all the time. Your children's car is being broken in. Would you stay at the place? And you're the person in charge. Nobody seems to know who keeps breaking in to his office and his son's car, excuse me. But he's a sellout. I want you guys to look at this too also. There's something else that was allegedly is happening to him. Listen, is allegedly is happening to him. Allegedly is happening to him. Look at this one. I'm gonna let you guys look at this. This is allegedly. Let's start from here. JSU is in the hot seat for misuse of football funds. Individuals were stealing money from football program by moving it to the general fund / scholarships. Basically stealing from Deion Sanders and players. So this could be some of the reason why he is leaving. Then look at this part here. Let's start from here. JSU put in Deion's contract. Look at that. Jackson State University put in his contract after 30,000 ticket sales. You remember him saying that he was going to fill the arena? So after 30,000 seats are filled, like 30,001 or 30,000 or 40,000, he would receive a percentage of the sales. And believe it, guys, the rest of it says that did not happen for the 3 years he was there. You think that's possible? And he had a winning record all 3 years. The last year in the regular season, he was 12-0. So do you think the stadium wasn't full with more than 30,000 people? And then lastly, look at this last line here. There was a lucrative TV deal in place that Deion wanted to get, but the university did not. So again, they're on different pages. So why would Deion stay? Tell me, why would Deion stay? Why would he stay if his vision is bigger than that? If his vision is bigger than that, why would he stay? That doesn't make sense. Again, then he mentioned something in the first video that when I'm not a part of your vision, I'm not on your mind, I'm not in the things that you think about, then that means that I shouldn't even stay. No reason for me to stay because you have another vision. You have another vision. So I wouldn't stay. So I don't expect you to stay either. That's why that doesn't make sense. So he's not a sellout. I think he did the right thing. So tell me, guys, what would you do if you was Deion Sanders? What would you do? He's going now to Colorado, who's bumped up his salary to $300,000 more. So his base salary is probably, it's been reported $500,000. They're giving him 1.75 more when he goes on TV and when he makes bowls and a lot more incentives. Then also they're giving him 1.5 million to help the students out. So why would you stay at Jackson State? And your vision is big. And then the people don't appreciate you. I would never stay there. I don't think anybody else would want to stay there. They're gonna stay there just because they called me a seller, I'm gonna stay there. I can't leave my people. No. When your vision is bigger than that, you don't have to worry about leaving your people. Your people will come with you. You see what he's doing? He's bringing kids over now. So guys, tell me what you would do in this situation. I don't think he was wrong. The question you need to ask yourself, was Deion Sanders wrong for leaving Jackson State? So guys, I am out of here. I want you guys to have a great day, and I'm out of here. Peace.